Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we decode the future of tech. Today we're diving into a fun, creative and very modern way of thinking about code, something called vibe coding. If you're wondering what it means to code with a vibe, stay tuned because this is where tech meets creativity and human intuition. Coined by the enigmatic Lofi wizard, Andre, vibe coding is all about fully embracing the vibes. Think exponentials, think speed, and maybe even forgetting the code exists? Sounds wild, right? This idea really took off, fueled by the likes of indie hacker extraordinaire Peter Levels, who, let's be honest, pulled off some serious tech bro wizardry by launching that real-time flight simulator and raking in cash with in-game ads. Respect the hustle. So what exactly is vibe coding, and how is it different from good old programming? Well, the key distinction lies between coding, the act of translating logic into machine instructions, and programming, that broader skill involving creativity, problem-solving, and those gut instincts you only get from experience. Think of it this way. AI can now churn out code faster than a seasoned pro. However, programming is about understanding the why and the how, the architecture, the edge cases, the long-term maintainability. Embrace the right tools. The vibe coding ecosystem is growing fast. We're seeing tools like Zero and Bolt for rapid UI development, powerful frameworks like React and Svelte, and AI-powered IDEs like Cursor and potentially Windsurf that can assist with code generation and suggestions. For developers, Git is your new best friend. Seriously, if AI is going to be your co-pilot or maybe even the pilot, you need to be a Git wizard. Version control is your safety net. Tools like Claude Code can even help you write those commit messages with a bit of AI magic. Product managers, become AI whisperers. Your role shifts. You're less about dictating code and more about providing crystal clear, highly specific requirements to your AI assistants. Think detailed user stories, API documentation, even UI mockups. Don't let your LLM get too creative. You want deterministic results. Now, a word of caution. While the allure of pure vibes is strong, remember the Peter Levels flight sim. It likely stood on the shoulders of his years of development experience. Relying on vibes without a solid foundation can still lead to, a crash landing. So how can you, as a developer or a product manager, navigate this vibey new world? Here are some key takeaways and tools to keep in mind. Readable and minimal code. Less clutter, more clarity. If someone reads your code, it should feel like a well-written sentence. Aesthetic UX and UI choices. Code that supports visually satisfying interfaces and micro-interactions. Mood-based development. Sometimes vibe coding means playing lo-fi music and building something small but beautiful, like a color picker, a to-do app with animations, or a stylish portfolio. Playful and experimental. It's okay to break the rules. You're building for expression, not enterprise. So how can you use vibe coding in your own projects? The good news is you don't need to be an expert or have years of experience to get into vibe coding. Well, here are some ways to try it out. The key is to pick something that feels playful and low stakes, so you can experiment without worrying about making mistakes. First, start a side project that's just for fun. This could be anything. A digital mood board, a weather app with cool animations, or even a simple landing page that lets you try out new design ideas. The point is to give yourself permission to play, to explore, and to build something that makes you smile. Seriously, no pressure, no clients, just you and your creative flow. Next, you can use design-friendly frameworks like Tailwind CSS, Framemotion, or Next.js with TypeScript. These tools make it easier to bring your creative visions to life, letting you focus on the look and feel of your project without getting bogged down in technical details. Explore their documentation, try out their components, and see how you can combine them in new ways. Or even GSAP for some really cool animations. With GSAP, you can add smooth, delightful transitions and effects that make your interface feel alive. Don't be afraid to experiment with timing, easing, and movement. Sometimes a tiny animation can completely change the vibe of your app. And super important, focus on emotion and feel. Ask yourself, how does this interface make you feel? Is it calming, exciting, playful, or elegant? Use colors, shapes, and motion to create a mood that matches your vision. Remember, vibe coding is about crafting an experience, not just a product. Ask yourself, Does this UI feel satisfying to use? Would you want to come back to it again and again? Share your project with friends or online communities and see how others react. Sometimes a fresh perspective can help you spot new ways to enhance the vibe. Would I enjoy coming back to this project? Lastly, join the community. And devs on TikTok or YouTube who are sharing their setups and small builds. Watching how others approach vibe coding can teach you new tricks, introduce you to cool tools, and remind you that coding can be a joyful, expressive art form. So go ahead, try vibe coding for yourself and see how much fun you can have making your projects truly your own. So there you have it. Our journey into the world of vibe coding comes to a close, but honestly, this is just the beginning. Whether you're a seasoned developer or just starting out, remember that coding isn't only about solving problems or building the next big thing. It's also about enjoying the process, expressing yourself, and letting your creativity shine through every line of code you write. What are your thoughts on vibe coding? Are you embracing the AI revolution, or are you sticking to the tried and true methods? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more insights into the ever-evolving world of tech. Thanks for hanging out and coding with me today. Remember, code with vibes, create with joy, and I'll see you next time.